Hey everybody, it's Wick here, and I have some stuff that I got today. All this is from Goodwill and thrift stores. It is Thursday, and there's no garage sales today. It was kind of weird. Not sure when this video will go up, but it's Memorial Day weekend. So I assumed there would be more sales, and it doesn't look like to be many tomorrow either, just a couple really in this area. If I traveled out further, I could hit more, but just wanted to show off what I found today at the thrift stores, Goodwills, etc. And I'll probably add after that what I find tomorrow, because we'll be going out again tomorrow. But pretty good day overall. Kind of some unique stuff. You can see here, I got the typical VCRs and stuff. Unfortunately, none of them are really good. What I mean by that is, like this Sony here, you know, it's got a good rank and everything, pretty good condition, but it's missing it came with the wrong remote. So none of these had the remote today. I got these two at, oh yeah, I guess I did stop at a garage sale. There was a random one, we seen a sign and stopped. So yeah, it was one garage sale. The two bottom ones I found at a garage sale for $2 a piece. Just picked them up because, hey, why not? They're $2. They're not on Amazon, so they're not going to be that easy to sell. They're not going to be that profitable. I could make a listing for them. We'll just see what I end up doing with those. But for $2, I'll pick them up. The same Goodwill that had this one. This one was $14.99, by the way, this Sony at Goodwill. A bit high. Oddly enough, the Samsung was only $4.99. It was in the box. Didn't have the remote. Does have a PS2 manual in there for the system. No PS2 in there though. But this one was not a very good rank, not a very good listing on Amazon. So again, it's one of these questionable ones. And then over here, you see there's a Philips DVD VCR combo. This one was only $3.99. Again, no remote. This sells for around $100. So, you know, all these I should end up making money in the end, but they're not the greatest of VCRs and stuff that I typically can find. What now? Flowers are always there. For the most part, they're mine. These things right here I found at a Goodwill. They are child knob kid lock thingamabobs for children's safety. They're 49 cents a piece. No one's selling these right now on Amazon. I've actually sold these before. I think I sold them for like $12 or something, so I'll probably price these about $12. Should make, you know, $6 or $7 on these, so it's like $14. And this Dormouse finger guard, I think it was on Amazon with a good rank for about $9 something, so we'll make about $4 on that. 4 or 5, I can't remember. It was 59 cents, so worth picking up. And I guess we'll go to this phone. If you watch my videos, you've seen recently in a haul video, I found one of these Clarity P300 phones. But it was basically like new in the box with paperwork and everything. Got it at a garage sale for $7. Already sold it for like $39.99, I believe it was, used. Typically sell for $45 new. I paid, it looks like $7.99. She tried to charge me $7.99. I'm like, no, that says 2. So I don't know if it looks like 2. I guess it could be 7 with like a little line or whatever. Either way, I paid $2.99 for it. And I'll probably price this one since I don't have a box or anything. They're supposed to be, you're supposed to put pictures of your family in here so they can just push a button to auto dial. It didn't come with the little template for that, so $29.99 used. That should sell fine. Make some money on that. The same Goodwill, no, this was a different Goodwill. I picked up these Dexter shoes. I just looked them up because they look kind of nice. And Dustin mentioned to me that they were, I don't know what he said they were. He said something about them, they're pretty nice. Looked like he was passing on them, so I went ahead and looked them up. Found a pair that looked almost identical. The little patterns here were a bit different, and they sold for $59.99 with $10 shipping. So not sure if these will do that well, but I figured I'd take a chance on eBay with them with this condition and for only being $4.99. I picked up this mouse at a Goodwill. Actually, didn't look it up or anything. It's just to use on my work PC. I have a wireless mouse now, and I figure I might as well have this there so I don't have to worry about batteries. I did look it up though, and it's $18.99 used with a pretty good rank on Amazon. So at $2 after fees, you're making about 10 bucks profit if I was to sell it. Might sell it, who knows? Money's money. Okay, moving on. 29 cents for a Sony VHS tape. Bundled that with stuff. Got that at St. Francis. And Yahtzee Jr. here. This was at a Goodwill for $2.99. It's sealed and nobody's on the listing on Amazon. Well, there's one person on the listing and they wanted $288. So I don't know what I'll price mine. I've sold this before sealed for about 30, between 30 and 40, I think. I might price this at $69.99 just to see if I can get a bite. Yeah, it's just hard to tell what you price something like that when someone else has theirs priced at $288. If you want to be that cheap guy that charges, you know, $199 just to try to get someone to buy it, or if you just, you know, go for the sale and make a decent profit. Picked this Seinfeld trivia game up at a consignment store. It's a little beat up, so I'm gonna have to sell it as like new, sealed like new, with some corner damage. New, it's like $60-some. Collectible in this condition, I'll probably $44.95. I'll try that. Has a pretty good rank, like 96,000 in toys, so it should do well. Should still make like 20-25 bucks on it. Picked up the Wii remote mostly for myself, since it says Wii Motion Plus inside. It has a better controller. It's blue. I think it's like 17 or 18 on Amazon if I was to sell it, but I'll just throw it in my video game box because I'll probably need one at some point in my life. Let's just jump over this right here. This was sealed Iowa cassette player. Now this was at a Goodwill for $4.99. Dustin actually got one. There were two of these sealed. So looking it up on Amazon, it's got a high rank, like 1 million, but there's no sellers. I'm assuming the rank is that high simply because no one's sold it in a while. I've sold Dura brand sealed things like this, and I've sold them for around 70 bucks. So I'm sure in Iowa I can price it like 99 minimum. So I'll do a bit more research and figure out what I want to start this at. But cool find nonetheless. At that garage sale we stopped at, I'd already paid for the VCR, or was in the process of paying for the 2 VCRs, and I just seen the yellow under some clothing, and you know, this is where experience comes in. I knew that was probably, you know, one of the Sony Sports Edition Walkmans or something. So sure enough, I threw the clothes to the side, and there it was. This sells for $39.99 used on Amazon with a great rank. I believe it's like, was 6,000 or something in electronics. So as long as it works, it's in pretty good shape. I'll probably try to get that on Amazon for it. $400 new on Amazon if you happen to find one sealed. Would be great. Picked this up at St. Francis. This is a sealed Palm Zyre 21. I looked it up on Amazon. It's like 75 bucks new, 25 rank in PC. It was, what was it, $8.99. So I'll go ahead and take a shot and see what happens. It didn't have the best reviews, but you know, that kind of profit margin is worth a shot. So here is something I got at Goodwill for what I pay for this, $3.99. It is a towel rack, 3-bar. Revishelf is a pretty good brand when it comes to this storage type stuff. I believe it was 28-ish on Amazon. A good rank in home. Can't remember the exact rank, but I think it was about $16, $18 profit after fees and costs and everything. So yeah, I picked that up. So actually got this a couple days ago, this stuff, but I'll go ahead and show it. Salvation Army on half off day. King Griffey winning run, Super Nintendo game. Thought this was Mega Man at first, you know, with the colors, if anyone knows anything about video games. Just sitting back there, I'm like, it looks like Mega Man, doesn't it? At least to me. I was like, ooh, King Griffey. But it's $1.99, half off, $1. Went and picked it up for my collection, don't have the game. This was 99 cents, half off, so 50 cents. It is a telephone clock radio. This one sold on eBay for about $40, for 50 cents. It looks like it's real dusty in there, but the phone part is still like wrapped like it's new. So I'm not sure what's going on there. It has the paperwork and stuff. Yeah, you know, I should get it at $40 to $50 with the box and the condition it's in, since based on the ones that are sold on eBay. For 50 cents, I mean, you got to pick that up. For some reason, people still want these weird phone clock radio things. So keep an eye out for that random stuff. Even if it's out of the box, you can make some money. And finally, for today, here is for $4.99. If anyone knows what this is, it's a Thermotake small form factor PC case. I love these PC cases, and I wanted one. I mean, they're about between 60 and 80. I think this one was about 60, but I was buying it mostly for myself. You see, it's just the shell for a computer case. This is good for people who game and need to carry it around, but it's new. It's still got the plastic on, the fan and stuff back in there. It's just really, really awesome. And for $4.99, I'm happy to have it. I'm probably going to build a PC out of it. I have to find a good video card to put in there. Hopefully get some gaming power. Yeah, but just a sweet find. So that's why I love doing this. You never know what you're going to find. I know you didn't see it on film, but Dustin actually found an iPod Nano for $5.99 there. Just stuff that you never know what you're going to find. It's enjoyable to do when you're making money. But this video is already getting long, so let's hop over to tomorrow. 1, 2, 3, now. And it's day 2, everybody. Not as big of a haul as yesterday, but let me just go through this. First of all, the Sony VCR I bought where it had the Onkyo remote. I looked up the remote and it's actually a $27 remote used. So that pays for the VCR. Tested the VCR, it works. So that's good. I picked up at a Goodwill a puzzle. It was $3.99, kind of expensive for a puzzle. But it had a pretty good rank, I think. A little high in toys, 350,000. But it will sell, I think, for about 20 bucks and should make about $8. So, yeah, I'm going to pick it up because it's going to sell. I'm going to make money. So, not the greatest amount of money. Same Goodwill. There's a Rock Band dongle for 99 cents. This is the Wii U version, or the Wii version rather. I believe it's Wii. Didn't notice the USBs in the others. I wonder why that is. Why are there USBs on the side? Not sure. Anyway, this is about $24.99 used on Amazon. So after fees, you're looking at about $17, $18 profit. So not terrible. St. Francis had some video games. This WrestleMania, the arcade game, is actually kind of, I wouldn't say rare, but a higher value than I would think. On Amazon, I always base my video games on Amazon prices because if I was ever to sell them, most of them would be sold on Amazon. They are, well, this was about 17 used. It doesn't have the manual, and the case has a little bit of damage. So, I mean, I will end up putting this in another case. I'll just wait until I see like a Genesis sports game or something that's not worth much just for the case. But everything else, no manual, I think I said that. But yeah, about 17 bucks. So for $4, it's great to add to the collection. Just got to think of it as an investment. If I was ever to sell my games, all my games, you know, I get $10,000, and in the end I only paid like $3,000 for them. So that's kind of the way I think about it. Zelda Twilight Princess on the Wii, this is complete, in really good shape. I mean, it has like the GameStop stickers and stuff on it, which will come off and can be cleaned up. But yeah, it's about a $15 game, maybe about 20 even in that condition. So if you ever see the Twilight Princess GameCube Black Label, it's a lot better or a lot more valuable. So the Wii one is not as much, but it's still a solid Zelda game and profitable. Great to bundle with a Wii or something if you're selling it. So there were only like 4 garage sales. I think we randomly found one we stopped at too. I couldn't believe the weather was so nice this morning, and there's so few garage sales this Memorial Day weekend. Next week there's a community sale, and then probably be a lot more sales, so hopefully the weather is great next weekend. But I seen this. It is a Sony dual tape deck. I'm not even sure exactly what it is, but you see this $15 price tag on it. I decided to look it up. I was talking to her, and I didn't want to just look it up in front of her, so I was like, does this come with a remote? She's like, I'm pretty sure it does, it's supposed to. So I'm like, well, let me look it up real quick. So I always try not to make it obvious I'm looking up a price. I know a lot of people don't care about that. I just think it's better for negotiation. If they think that you're looking it up and it's valuable or something, they may change their mind. Anyway, yeah, it was $199 used, number 26,000 rank in electronics with good reviews. So I knew then I was buying it. But while I was looking at it, she's like, oh, I can cut you a deal. I'm like, what kind of deal? And she said, how about $10? I'm like, throw in this calculator and I'll do it. She's like, no problem. Didn't know if the calculator was worth anything. It's not sealed. It's been open. Yeah, this calculator is not worth anything. It's like $3 used on Amazon. So it's only like $10 new anyway. It's a nice calculator. I might use it myself. Or I'll just save it. It's already got a garage sale sticker. When I do my garage sale stuff to get rid of, I just throw it out, get my money back. Well, I didn't even really pay anything for it. So yeah, the Sony tape thing, if it has a remote, I'll try to pick one up. Otherwise, she swore up and down it worked. It was in great condition. It's physically in great condition. So I'm definitely going to, hopefully, be able to sell that for $199. And then we got just a Sony VHS tape. You know, I'll bundle those together. I think the Sony Premiums, I try to get at least 6 to do a 6-pack. It's the better value. So even though this is a tiny haul, I mean, it's still, you know, probably over $200 profit. So, yeah, great weekend again. Looking forward to next weekend, the community sale. But I want to thank everybody for watching. If you enjoyed the video, do me a favor. I know you guys hear this all the time from everyone on YouTube, but do hit the like button, the thumbs up button, because it does help videos rank better and gets the channel seen. And you know, I'm putting effort into the videos, so it's good to see like the feedback. And I appreciate everybody who gives me feedback and comments and does thumbs up the video. But this has been Wick. Until next time.